What's up, guys? THK bringing you another late night stories. This one is on recent events. So I hope you enjoy this one. If you've been following me on my Instagram or my Facebook page, you probably noticed that I posted a picture of me with the security guard shirt. Yeah, well, that didn't quite go as planned. And let me explain. So, my friend told me about security guard job that's hiring. They learned from another security guard. Told me about this. I contacted him. Next thing you know, I got to meet this guy, or the main security guy, the guy who hires for the security, at a liquor store at like 7:30 at night. At a liquor store in a slightly shady part of town. So, that's what I did. I went ahead and went down there, met him, sent him what he wanted me to send him, and there you go. I was hired. Shit, that was easy, right? He tells me, to get security guard shirts that say they're black, that has security on the back and maybe on the front up here or something. But I got the shirts. Got the shirt. Both of them. I had to pay for them. I need to clarify. When I say I had to pay for the shirts, and when I went to go get the shirts, what I meant was I had to buy black security shirt and get security printed on it, in case I didn't make that clear. So I got two shirts. I got a decent price. I think it was around 35 bucks. But yes, I had to buy the shirts and pay to get them printed myself. Now, I learned that when I went to go get the shirts, there was another security guard. I asked him who he worked for. He told me, and that company, he says, no, they provide you a shirt. Why couldn't this company provide the shirt? We'll get to that. But anyways, he asked me if I could start on a certain day, on Saturday. I said, sure. When and what time? He told me, said there was an event. And I said, okay, what are my orders? He said, walk around the parking lot and stand next to the bar. Also, do not let anyone bring alcohol outside the building. Watch for people trying to sneak bottles inside. I didn't see anyone try to sneak alcohol inside, and nobody really tried to take alcohol outside either. So, the times he told me were from 5:30 to 12:30, and then the day before that he told me from 4:30 to 11:30. So the times changed, but that's okay, right? So I did that. He told me to stand by the bar, right? So I did. So I was supposed to patrol outside and stand by the bar when I'm inside. Well, here's the problem with that. The problem is that there are like 3 doors that they can walk out of. And there's a bar on each end. So if somebody gets out with alcohol, hey, I'm sorry, I can't be in 2 places at once. Patrolling outside, I did that for a little bit, and then I got bored with it, and it got cold, so I went inside, and that was mostly what I was doing. And then I decided, after a few hours of just standing in one place, not really being able to walk around much, and my feet were kind of hurting, new boots and all, because I was going to be a security guard. So what did I do? I decided, well, if I'm going to take a break, at least I can still kind of do my job, right? So I got a chair and I sat down over by the bar. One of the hotel managers got mad at me for sitting down. Like, stand up, come on, man, you're a security guard. So, security guards don't get breaks? Apparently that was the census. Security guards don't get breaks. So you don't get breaks. So that was great. Then he wanted me to cover a night shift, right? And I said I won't be able to. And he was like, you told me you can work any day, anytime. Well, you see, that would have been fine to work a night shift from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. if you would have told me the day before that's what I would be doing. But he didn't even bother to give me a day before head's notice. So basically, what was not communicated to me was that he wanted me to be an on-call security guard. Which is fine if I would have known about it. But to pull shifts like that, you gotta tell me so I can make sure that I can sleep all day. Instead of forcing because I have trouble getting up in the mornings anyway, but I force myself to do it. So when I do that, I'm lethargic and I get tired. So ahead of time would be good notice. Then he wanted me to work on the weekend, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. Screw it. There's every time I asked him about, well, is there any W-2 forms to sign, to show that I'm getting paid, also liability issue, there's no application or anything to fill out, which is fine, but I need some kind of proof. And he was like, oh, don't worry about liability, you're a security guard, so, there's that blah, 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 you're certified for all. He kept dancing around it. And, well, when my buddy was working, one of the security guards went in there and said, oh, your buddy doesn't want to do any work. And my friend says, no, it's because you refuse to put him on the payroll. His response is, he never asked. So you have to ask to be put on the fucking payroll? Since when? Since when do you have to ask to be put on a payroll? No, that's something that you get when you're hired. That's why people apply for jobs, is because they get money to do the work, right? So a few days had gone on, almost a week, and then on the 14th at 7:50 p.m. I get another text. How's it going? I have your employee packet ready for you to sign. It has your application and company policy. When are you available to work? Now, I know what you're thinking, right? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why didn't you just do it? I mean, you probably would have been getting paid. That's it, right? Well, he never mentioned that it has a, form saying that I was going to get paid. That's why. He said it has your application process. Dude, you already hired me. I don't fucking need the application. I just need you to put me on a payroll. Company policy. Shouldn't you have gone over that with me before you hired me to make sure that I knew what company policy was? Like not getting breaks. Now, the reason that I didn't do it is because ahead of time, I was smart and I looked them up on Google. I looked up some reviews. So let's go to one. 2 years ago, You are no longer authorized to represent my company, our services, or products, nor may you contact my clients or vendor. We are in the process of taking legal action and have contacted your main office and let them know the situation. You went behind our back to our customers. You ripped my client off and they are coming after you. We are suing you together, so we will see you in court, or you may end up with a judgment against you. I have contacted all my customers, letting them know why you're not affiliated with us, and we have all the proof we need to back it up. We put all of this on the internet to show people and warn them about your illegal practices. But that was 2 years ago. 7 months ago. We never hired this company, but did call for a quote. By the time they returned our phone call, we had already hired another company and informed the office staff we did not need their services. No big deal, right? Unfortunately, we were not heard. The company proceeded to call us 11 times, harassing us about the company we did hire, going as far to show up at our job site, forcing the security company we did hire to escort them off the property. I don't know if this is a regular practice of this company, but this was our experience interacting with them. Why would I want to be involved? There's one review 5 months ago, it was 5-star. I have personally worked with many companies. This has to be the strongest. Yes, I'm reading it as it's written. Professional security team I've worked thus far. From outside of your regular security guards, the team is tactical, highly trained company, and if wanting real security protection, this is your answer. Now, I'm obviously not saying names for reasons I don't need to. Then a week ago. Oh, this is so good. A week ago. 1 star. Worked for them for about 2 months and have never been paid for my employment. Have just been given the runaround for about 6 months and haven't received 1 penny for the hours I put in. Worst security company ever. I hope these two stop doing that to people. Oh yeah, and the pay was monthly, not bi-weekly, monthly. At minimum wage. And it is a late night story, so I do need to start getting ready to get some sleep. So the amount of work that I put in, I never got paid for. Also, that security guy told my friend that, oh, well, we're going to give him a call this weekend to discuss the payroll. I never got a phone call. So, yeah. If you're wondering about that, that was my experience. So what do I do in the meantime? How do I get a little bit of money to like get Shisha to review for you guys and stuff like that? Well, it's not that simple, but basically what I do is I do, odd jobs and under the table work for friends and family. And that's how I get, money to do some things. So it's back to that. Oh, before I forget, the guy that people are afraid to talk back to because he walks around stroking his fucking stun baton like it's his cock, right? Well, he conducts himself in a very unprofessional manner, such as yelling at people, tell them to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out, like, when it's not needed. You don't need to go to that level yet, okay? People have the freedom of speech. They can say what they want to say. Yeah, if they're angry, they might talk shit to you. But you don't threaten to, fucking blow their head off with a stun baton, okay? But this guy was caught by an employee of the store, caught him trying to sell meth to one of the employees that worked at the store. Not another security guard, one of the employees there, who was 17 years old. Trying to sell meth. Wow. So yeah, I don't want to be affiliated with this company. It's not slander if it's true. So, that was my experience. First time working as a security guard nonetheless, so yeah. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. But you know, just gotta keep trying. Just gotta keep trying, keep pushing through. Even though I've pretty much lost my sanity at this point, as I'm sure you were able to see in the Bean Boozled by the Bean video that I put up. That's where a lot of the laughter comes from. Even when nobody else will be laughing, I'll be laughing my ass off. I laugh at a lot of things I say because, yeah, I'm losing fucking my sanity. But that's okay. It'll all come back to me when I start feeling like the world doesn't hate me so much, but the world is still gonna really fucking hate me. So I'm gonna stop ranting and stop jabbering on about shit that you probably don't care about. You're like, dude, late night story's over. Shut the fuck up. So train. Come on. Why you do this to me? Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to comment. I'll comment back to you guys. I'll try to be more active on like Instagram and stuff, and maybe I can start streaming at one point. Streaming some video gameplay. If you guys want to see that, because Secret Characters is gone now. I mean, we're still there, but we're not doing anything because it's too costly to run, and we've been doing it for 2 years, and we only had 60 subscribers. So there's a lot of YouTube algorithms. I'm just gonna shut up now. Thanks for watching. Late. That is a loud ass helicopter. I'm gonna wait till it passes.